Okay, this is part two. In part one, I was basically trying to make the point where basically the brother was saying that Jesus said that if you love me, you will keep my commandments. And he was suggesting that anyone who breaks his commandments or his laws don't love Jesus. And then I want the brother to tell me what law is he talking about. If he's talking about the Ten Commandments, then I would submit to you that most Christians must hate Jesus because most Christians go to church on Sunday. The Sabbath is on Saturday, and the fourth commandment says, "Remember the Sabbath and keep it holy." So you're telling me that all of these Bible thumping Christians that go to church on Sunday, who's breaking the law, and the law and sin is the transgression of the law. And if you're not keeping the commandment, then you must hate Jesus. So all of those Christians who are going to church on Sunday, does that mean they hate Jesus? Does that mean they're evil? Does that mean they're wicked? See, this is the kind of twisted logic that I was trying to expose with this so-called minister. Another point I want to make is, are you aware that Jesus gave a new commandment? Or are you aware of the ongoing controversies that's been going on for centuries where some people said that the law is done away with, that we're saved by grace? So I want to know, so if we're saved by grace and the law has no effect, or the law was just a schoolmaster, which the Bible teaches, does that mean that we could break those laws? Or let's look at the new law. Jesus said, I give to you that I give to you that you a new commandment I give to you, that you love one another. That's the new commandment. So are you talking about that commandment? Are you saying that the only thing we have to do is love one another? Because Jesus said he's given us a new commandment. So his if we keep his commandments as to love one another, does that mean we love Jesus and we're not breaking the law, so therefore we're not wicked, or that we know God? Is that what you're saying? In Matthew 22:36 through 40, it says, Thou shalt, in Matthew 22, verse 36 through 40, his disciples asked him, Tell us, Master, which one of the commandments are the greatest? And I'm assuming the disciple was talking about the Ten Commandments, where one, thou shalt have no other gods. Two, thou shalt make no carved image. Three, thou shalt not take the name of God in vain. Number four, remember the Sabbath, keep it holy. Number five, honor thy father and mother. Number six, thou shalt not murder. Seven, thou shalt not commit adultery. Eight, thou shalt not steal. Nine, thou shalt not bear false witnesses. 10, thou shalt not covet his neighbor's house, wife, servant, nor female, nor female, his ox or his donkey. In other words, we shouldn't be jealous of our neighbor's ox or jealous of our neighbor's donkey. Or we shouldn't be jealous that our neighbor has a donkey, or we shouldn't be jealous that a neighbor has an ox, and we shouldn't want that, or we shouldn't want his wife. So they say ox and donkey, but I guess it's a sin if our neighbor gets a brand new Cadillac and we're jealous of it. Now, the disciple means which one of these laws are the greatest? And Jesus answered him and says that all of these laws that I just read to you hang on these two laws, that you should love your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind, and that you shall love your neighbor as you love yourself. So basically, I guess if you do that, does that mean that you're following his commandments, and that you don't really have to follow the other ones. Let's say you do follow the other ones. So all you have to do is follow these 10 commandments and love your neighbor and love God, and don't. Does that mean you're of God? So in these laws right here, I don't see anywhere about fornication, which fornication is somewhere in Deuteronomy that the Lord said that you're not supposed to fornicate. But are you talking about fornication is a sin? Or what about smoking cigarettes? Because it says sin is the transgression of the law. And the law is the 10. I just gave you the law or the commandment. The law is the 10 commandments, and there's some new commandments that Jesus gave that tells us to love one another. So as long as I'm following these, I could smoke cigarettes, I can go out and party, I could drink, I could fornicate. So I want you to tell me what makes me evil or what makes me wicked. Peace.